What is up, everybody out there on the internet? It is I, Michael Shockman, here with our next episode and our next stream of Star Trek Online. In the last episode, we had gone through the entirety of the new Romulus arc, and gotten that taken care of. So that was pretty cool. In today's episode, we are going to be going in and going into the next act of things. We're going to be going for probably about another 2 to 2.5 hours again. We've been averaging about 2 hours, barring any kind of things that might come up. So I'll just say, for the sake of just for safety reasons, we'll say between an hour and a half and 2.5 hours. So I hope you guys will enjoy the show. Really quick before we dive into things, please be sure to, if you're watching this on YouTube way in the future, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. If you're watching this on Twitch after the fact, please be sure to consider following the channel if you haven't already. It would help out immensely. Thank you so much. And regardless if you're watching this on YouTube or on Twitch, please be sure to check out the links down in the description and in the About section down below on YouTube and Twitch, respectively, to find out how you can best support my work financially. Thank you so much, and more about that after the show. Yeah. With that out of the way, folks, let's go ahead and dive into today's episode of Star Trek Online. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Sorry about this, guys. 1 second. There we go. Come on. All right. But yeah, guys, I hope that you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. I am enjoying today. I've actually been getting normal sleep again for the first time in several months. Apparently, a lot of my issues with stuff was due to anxiety, that I had gotten so used to that I didn't notice it anymore. But yeah, and self-care is important, guys. You got to take care of yourselves. So if you haven't done any self-care in a while, be sure to not just treat yourself, but also to be kind to yourself, you know? Be sure to be kind to yourself. Anyway, here we go. Okay. These are the voyages of the USS Lancelot. Right. Yeah, and after our, at the end of our last session, we had gotten our new ship, and since then, off camera, we have gotten some new gear. We were going to be joined in today's session by friend of the channel and my personal friend, Vanyav. Unfortunately, he had some prior commitments that he had forgotten about that he needed to go and take care of, so unfortunately, that was not in the cards for today. But hopefully, sometime in the near future, he'll be able to join us. But regardless, he did provide us with some new gear and whatnot. So, yeah. If you guys look here, you'll see that we have Mark 6 gear now, which is pretty cool. We also have Mark 6 phasers. We have all this stuff. We have Mark 6 torpedo, all this good stuff. So yeah. Really quick. Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. So really quick, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do Sphere of Influence. Here we go. Alright. Begin Sphere of Influence. Here it is.
It would be my pleasure.
Yes. Okay. Alright.
Welcome to New Romulus.
Alright. Why, you're walking so robotically. How robotic of you. Tomo arigato, Mr. Roboto, tomo oro. Tomo oro. Tomo arigato, Mr. Roboto, tomo oro. Tomo oro. Tomo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Nice.
It would be my pleasure.
Alright.
Welcome.
The Romulan Republic is here, along with representatives from our allies in the Federation, the Klingon Empire. Witness the dawn of a new age, or harnessing the power of this gateway will change everything for our people. Yes, we must be cautious. The Dawns, the Dewins, tried to do the same, and it destroyed them. But we have been studying this gateway since you helped us discover it, and we believe that we understand where the Dewins went wrong. We now have the technology and the knowledge we need to successfully adapt Iconian technology for our own use. We have a few final adjustments to make, and then we will be ready to...
You think you have corrected the issue?
Worf!
Consider what happened to the Daewons, and what the result would be if the Romulans lose a second homeworld.
Worf.
I have encountered Iconian gateways twice before. In both those instances, the finest commanders I ever served found the technology to be too dangerous to preserve. It is difficult to believe that you have managed to do what they could not.
Are there problems?
No problem.
No problem, Commander. Ambassador Worf was invited here because of his experience with Iconian gateways. He has been voicing his concerns with our decision to activate the gateway. My science teams are convinced that they have solved the problems of the past, but I fear that, like the ambassador, some of my engineers have their doubts. Datan and the Senate believe this to be an important step for the New Republic, but it is a step that we must take with our allies. We respect their opinions and want them to join us in this venture, just as the Bajorans and the Federation worked in tandem when the wormhole to the Gamma Quadrant was discovered. In the interest of easing some concerns, Ambassador, I invite you to take a final check of the data. Perhaps Commander Shockman would be willing to assist you. I'm ready to assist you, Ambassador.
Acceptable. Admiral Kararek, I want to start by reviewing your science team's work.
Man, Worf is a big guy. Holy crap.
I'm sorry, did you need something?
I mean,
With all due...
Program initialized. Select monitoring program.
alright.
Program initialized. Program initialized. Program.
Were you able to find the coefficient numbers for me?
Hold on. Alpha is 14, Beta is 77, Gamma is 47, Delta is 38, and Epsilon is 8.
Program initialized.
Were you able to find the coefficient numbers for me? Alpha is 14. That looks correct. Yes, that's correct. Gamma is 47.
Your numbers may be correct, but have you ever witnessed the power of one of these gateways outside of a holodeck? Well, I have. I was invited here to share my knowledge with those willing to listen. Even the best plans seldom survive contact with the enemy.
Perhaps we should speak with the engineering teams.
Yes, they've been asking for the final power variance numbers.
We'll speak to him next.
I appreciate you speaking up about your concerns. Finally!
I agree that the simulations look promising, but I still have some concerns.
So do I, but we're on a deadline.
Commander, could you help? All my team are busy with the tap, and it will give the ambassador and I some time to talk. I'd ask Adrana to do it, but she's got her hands full as it is. Jatan invited you here, Ambassador. He had a good reason, and he's a good man. I trust him. If he thinks you have something important to say, we need to listen.
Perhaps we can find a solution that will ensure the safety of all of us. Show me your projections.
I'll activate the consoles and monitor the power readings. Alright.
The numbers are good. Something seems off.
This gateway may not be exactly like the others we've encountered. Off?
Agreed. Sensor readings from the gateways I've encountered were significantly different than this. Could it be because of the power source you're using?
Readings like this make me wonder.
You open a door, and that means there's got to be something on the other side, and this isn't a one-way trip. Do you think there's something on the other side trying to get in?
The numbers aren't saying that exactly, but it's a real possibility.
I understand what the gateway means to my people, but I'm concerned about what could happen if we open it without taking more precautions. Can we add some more security?
Captains Sean and Corin have been consulting with Kararek's security forces. I will ask Corin to deploy some of her finest warriors. I do not know Captain Sean, but he commands an enterprise. He must be a formidable man. He also has less enthusiasm for activating the gateway than others here. I am certain he has considered all the options.
I'll speak to Sean and see what our best options are. Alright.
How may I assist you?
Do you have a moment?
The team looks like it's almost done with the final checks. Make it quick.
Actually, Ambassador Worf has some concerns about the gateway. Because he can't come over and chat with a Starfleet officer without raising some eyebrows in his own delegation, he's sending you instead. Interesting. Tell him I share his concerns about the gateway. What does he think we should do? He wants an option to neutralize the gateway if we need to.
I'll admit I've been dubious about this project from the start.
Some things are too powerful to have, for anyone to have. Still, it's my job to do what Starfleet Command orders, so the Enterprise is here to assist and represent the Federation. But it's also my job to protect my ship and the Federation, so I had my engineers work up some contingency plans. If Corrin is bringing in extra ground troops to deal with any unwelcome visitors, that should help. My chief engineer worked up a small spatial charge, worked up a few small spatial charges with enough power to take out the gateway. If we attach them to the base of the pylons, we'll be able to stop the disaster before it starts. Alright. I don't want to use them unless we have to. We're here at the Romulans' invitation after all, but it's always good to have a backup plan. I'll take care of it.
What are you... Ah, good idea.
If all the preparations are complete, I see no reason to delay.
Prepare to activate the gateway. There we go.
Initiating final power transfer.
Power output rising. Levels are within expected parameters.
Activating gateway. We've got a spike. Attempting to compensate. No good.
Abort! Abort the mission!
Shut it down.
Detonating charges.
No effect. Get everyone out of the chamber.
Now what?
Into the gateway. Now!
Alright. Gotcha. Alright.
I knew that gateway would be trouble. We can't get a reading on where we are or how far we've traveled. The best we can figure out is that we are not in normal space anymore. And we are trapped.
Alright.
The scientists have been able to get a few readings from New Romulus, but the gateway was damaged. We cannot use it to return. A few people managed to grab some supplies on their way through the gateway. They might have something useful. Check the crates. Assist with the wounded. Once we have seen to the immediate problems, then we can worry about getting out of here.
Gotta love Michael Dorn. He is an amazing actor. A rock hit me on the way through the gate. I guess it could have been worse. Yes. I'll be okay, Commander. I just got it's just a scrape. It's my left arm. It hurts to move. Use thermal regenerator. Thinks it feels a lot better. I think it'll be okay now. Alright. It's my ankle. I can't put any weight on it. I hope we don't have to move too quickly. I don't think I can walk, much less run. Scan the injury. Patient should report to sickbay for regeneration. If regeneration is not available, fuel treat as follows. Rest, ice, compress, elevate. Rest, ice. Apply cold pack. Apply compression, and elevate the limb. Treatment is spraying completed. Patient should rest until they can report to sickbay.
I believe I have found a way to open this door, but it will take 2 of us to override the controls. I think I can open this door, but I will need your assistance. Once I override the security protocols, you will need to rewire the primary motivator to release the locking clamps. Are you ready?
Yes.
Now, to see what lies beyond.
Alright. Real quick. Jesus, this is a long one. Holy shit.
I am picking up something beyond this door. My tricorder shows this to be a complex of some kind. There is another large room further down this hallway. Interesting. Are you detecting high trace levels of Tetrion radiation? As much as I hate to say this, we will cover more ground if we split up.
Agreed. We should keep in contact as we search.
Commander Nignon will accompany me.
I will accompany you.
I'll organize the security detail to remain here. Alright. Take the good look and watch your back. We don't know who else could be in this place or what they want.
Come, we will find the way out.
I'm picking up some odd Tetrion readings, and we've been able to confirm that we're in subspace, but there's nothing conclusive yet.
Interesting. Sean?
This facility is mostly automated. That doesn't mean it's abandoned.
We're keeping watch for automatic security. Nothing we can't handle yet, but we found something interesting in this room. Looks like some sort of targeting array. I'm going to try and find out more about it.
Maybe it's a way to open a gateway to a location without a corresponding one on the other end.
Ambassador, I think we should take a a closer look at the large console.
Good idea. If there is a targeting system and a medical bay, we may find the equivalent of a shuttle bay as well.
Agreed. This is the main control console for the environmental controls of the facility. The environment can be set to accommodate a wide range of humanoid or non-humanoid species. Whoever use these controls last set the environment for breathable oxygen-nitrogen mixture that is standard for most humanoid species. You cannot determine how long it has been since they were last accessed.
We have not heard from the security detail. We need to check in with them.
Security detail, answer.
Are you sure something here is not blocking our communicators? This is suspicious. We should check in with Karn and Sean's teams.
Captain Corrin, come in.
Corin here.
We haven't found anything in this direction yet. I'll return to our starting location to find out what's happened. Good luck, Sean.
I've found what appears to be some sort of targeting system.
Huh, that's strange. Captain Sean, what is it?
Did you hear that? We should... Ensign, look out!
Captain Sean's team is in trouble. Hurry!
Alright. Standard toolkit.
No sign of Sean's team. We are not alone here.
This appears to be the targeting system of appears to be a targeting system of some sort, with settings for 6 coordinates. It shares some characteristics with a transporter, but the technology is far beyond what you've seen before that you're so far beyond what you've seen before that you're not sure you would be able to operate it.
This does not bode well. We should rendezvous with Korn and the others.
Alright.
Gone. They would not have left without their supplies or weapons. We must find Korn and the others.
The only way left is the path Corrin took. We may find the answers we seek there. We need to hurry. We'll all be in danger here. Alright.
Wait. I know this place. I have been here before. This table. I saw one just like it when I served on the Enterprise.
Aha! I know where we are.
Blood. Klingon and Farasan. Korrin put up a fight. There are data entries here that correspond to our missing people. They will be taken for examination soon. It was a Solanogen-based race, and I have seen this before. When I served on the Enterprise, we attracted attention of aliens who existed solely in subspace. They abducted us. experimented on us. We did not know why, but their actions went far beyond mere curiosity. We were able to stop them before they established a pocket of subspace on board the ship, but not before they sent a burst of energy through. If these aliens served the Iconians, that energy could have been a message.
All right.
Corin was not taken without a fight. Of that I am sure. And this table has not been used yet. These aliens must be holding the others. It is only a matter of time before they will be examined as well, and the experiments can be deadly. Everyone here is in danger. We must find and free them.
We'll find the others. All right.
There is a holding area down this hall. We should... Automated defenses! Defend yourself! That Guardian was damaged by a disruptor. Corin's work. We can overload the power cell from that Guardian. It should blast through the door.
All right.
Be ready. There may be more Guardians beyond this door.
Oh yeah! You find a desiccated corpse. It is not from a species you recognize.
I don't see Captain Sean or Mayak here.
There's no more time!
No. There is still someone missing who could be saved. We are not leaving without them.
He's right. We keep looking. One second, folks. Hold on. All right. They're kind of like bugs or like shrimp. Sean is pale and unresponsive. His breathing is shallow and his pulse rate is dropping. Requires immediate medical attention. Diagnostic scan. Tricorder scan shows that Sean's left arm and both antennae have been surgically amputated and then reattached. An unknown foreign substance has been introduced into his lymph nodes, and his superior vena cava has collapsed. Sean's cardiovascular and lymphatic systems have been seriously damaged by the experiments. He requires immediate medical attention. Suggested procedure is to regenerate veins, restore circulatory function, purge lymph nodes.
What happened? How... Can you help Mayak?
Tricorder scan reveals that Mayak's blood has been completely replaced with a synthetic liquid polymer. Even immediate medical attention would be no help. His family and friends will want to know what happened. It may not provide comfort, but it could provide closure. You carefully remove his communicator and identification so that they can be returned to his loved ones.
There's nothing more we can do here.
If we want any hope of finding our other survivors, we're stopping what's happening on New Romulus. We need to keep moving.
Agreed.
Essiter?
The best way to honor Mayak's memory is to save his new home.
Alright. Oh my. Wow. Holy crap.
The gateway energy signature is emanating from somewhere across this expanse. We need to find a way across.
Alright.
My scans indicate there's some sort of control system at work.
Perhaps we can use that to activate a connection. Okay.
I'm picking up more of those automated defenses.
They are at my tricorder's maximum range, but they will be upon us quickly. The winner are too weak to put up a fight. We should cross quickly and make our stand from a position of strength.
You should scout ahead. Korn and Sean will remain with the injured and defend them if the Guardian drones arrive.
Agreed.
Scout ahead. We will escort the others when the way is clear.
Alright. Looks like we're underwater. But this is not liquid. System solid, dominant species human. Servitor presence, level 4 surveillance in effect. Ideal site for harvesting. Servitor races have used disease epidemics and internal conflicts in ancient past to gather specimens for study. Population is numerous, but mostly peaceful. Poor candidates for servitor status. High creativity levels and self-preservation instinct make them inclined to fight rather than submit when faced to overwhelming foe. See Borg for more information. Can be aggressive when threatened. Recommend that all activity system to be covert until invasion is launched. Target for extermination. If Sol system is eliminated, models show that political entity known as Federation may collapse.
The Sol system. Earth.
Alright. Storage facility Z98. Purpose supply and transport servitor troops during expansion and pacification actions. Capacity 4.7 million units. Docking stations 220. Current status error alert. Storage facility Z98 has been in stasis model for error cycles. Connection to gateway network unstable. Merge. What is up, you beautiful people? Welcome to this little intermission in the middle of the stream. Hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. Just want to give a quick little reminder here. If you haven't already, please be sure to consider following the channel. It helps out immensely. Also consider subscribing to the channel. That would also really help. And if you want to subscribe and you don't have a lot of money, but you still want to do so, and you also have a Amazon Prime membership, just remember that you can subscribe for free via your Twitch Prime sub that you get for free as part of your membership through Amazon Prime. Just remember that after your 30-day period is up, you need to manually resubscribe on Twitch yourself. It does not renew automatically. Secondly, I want to be able to give a huge shout out to my awesome supporters on Patreon and Twitch. Thank you guys so much. It's because of you guys that I'm able to keep doing this professionally, and a big thank you to to all of the people out there who, all you guys out there who choose to watch my stuff and gain, how best to put it, encouragement and strength from my content that I choose to keep doing this. So thank you guys so much. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day or evening or whenever you're watching this. Know that in this moment I love you. You are amazing. Remember to be excellent to yourself. Remember to be gracious to one another. Remember to drink water, get plenty of rest, enjoy life, and be merry. And I hope you guys will enjoy the rest of the show. So sit back, enjoy the rest of the show, and I'll see you in there, guys. Enjoy. System Konos, species Klingon, level 4 surveillance and infected. Aggressive, warlike species that dominates this area of space. Strong trend tendencies to fight rather than submit. Harvesting program in past have been problematic. Only successful when used in concert with internal conflict. Possible candidates for servitor race if key members of government and entities known as great houses could be used to direct the rest of the population. Military structure in most organization makes population already accustomed to taking orders from superiors. Recommend study of honor, quote unquote, in society for use as a tool for control. If population can be absorbed into servitor species, it would be a great addition to our fighting strength. If they cannot, extermination must be swift. We cannot give the Klingons a chance to organize against us.
Kronos. This is not a holodeck. It is a live image of my world.
System Vandross 4, species Dominion. Presence level 9 surveillance. Dominion scientists discovered an intact gateway 37 cycles ago, but it was destroyed by opposition forces before they get activated. There are other gateways in the region that remain inactive. Agents are in place to stop the Dominion before discovering the location of these gateways before we are prepared. As to the Dominion themselves, we recommend observation but no engagement. The Dominion are organized and used to subjugating large numbers of species spread across a large area of space. When the Alpha and Beta quadrants are firmly under our control, then we will have the resources needed to conquer the Dominion as well.
Vandros 4. I remember this world. We found an Iconian gateway there during the Dominion War.
I guess these guys are the Iconians. System New Romulus, species Romulan, level 8 surveillance in effect. Survivors of Romulan extermination have gathered on site of former Day 1 homeworld. They have uncovered sites belonging to servitor races and are attempting to reactivate the gateway. If gateway is successfully activated, they may threaten our entire network. Attempts to use Elachi to eliminate threat unsuccessful. Alliance with Telshi are problematic. Romulans as a species show more self-determination and willpower than in previous observations. Leader known as Sela must be controlled or eliminated. Several key members of Romulan Republic Gateway research team have been taken for additional study without their knowledge. Brain scans of researcher Adrana have yielded vital information about project. Agents have used that information to destabilize Gateway. If activated, seismic instability will affect entire planet. Expected outcome is 70% reduction in population. Remaining survivors must not be allowed to form organized groups. Recommend subsuming them into Elachi as soon as possible.
New Romulus. The tectonic activity is getting worse. We must find a way to stop it.
Alright. System Iconia, dominant species none, level 1 surveillance in effect. The home world is still unsuitable for habitation, although servitor races have begun subspace modifications in preparation for invasion. When Quadrant is pacified, we will use forced labor to terraform world for our return. All must be as it was.
I know this planet.
System Quora, dominant species Quarren, level 6 surveillance in effect, industrious and technologically advanced planet, extremely low level of automation means population must constantly refresh workforce, use of radioactive mines to infect ship crews and bring them to Quora is interesting but ultimately inefficient. We would require greater amounts of loyal servitors to pacify Delta Quadrant than this method would provide. Recommend cooperation with eventual inclusion as a servitor race in exchange for their loyalty and detailed information on their indoctrination techniques. we will alleviate their manpower problems.
The Delta Quadrant? Does the Iconian influence reach so far?
Current status, Obelisk 1, Servitor Solene, status ready to deploy, activation codes authorized, waiting for navigational input. Alright.
This appears to be some sort of master control panel. I believe we can use it to open the gateway.
Attempt to reroute power.
Can we access the database? We must know what the Iconian plans are. We need to download the data and move everyone here before more Guardians arrive. I will remodulate the power system while you reroute the flow.
That's a star chart. Are all those markers Iconian gateways?
Look! That's the new Romulus gateway!
Wow.
The gateway on New Romulus was reset.
It wasn't the only one. Ambassador, we'll cover you as you download the data. The paths are retracting.
They know we're here, and I don't think they're happy.
Do you hear that? That doesn't sound good.
Security reinforcements are inbound. We should use this gateway.
Worf! We're out of time!
I have downloaded what I can. It is time to leave. We have cut the network's connection to the new Romulus gate, which should stabilize the situation there. There will be some damage on New Romulus, but it could have been far worse.
All right.
This is a bridge. We have walking wounded, but some of us can still serve. Where do you want us?
Sensor and deflector dish controls, and although Adriana lacks combat experience, she is the best choice for the situation. This appears to be a tactical console which controls the ship's yields and power levels during combat. With secondary access to weapons, Captain Sean would be the best effective officer here. This panel provides bridge control for engineering functions, including damage control. Captain Corin has the necessary experience for the station. This is primary weapons control. You can think of no one better for a position like this than Ambassador Worf.
We have saved the Romulans' home world, but the gateways are open now. All of them. We do not know who will use them. It may be the Alachi, or it may be something far worse. We must warn everyone of what is coming.
Activate the gateway and take us out.
Receiving tactical telemetry. I'm detecting another gateway in the Jarrett system. It's big. Ship-sized.
The gateway is transmitting a high-band subspace signal. Sensors are picking up Elachi ships on an intercept course.
I suggest we go there and contact New Romulus for reinforcements.
Agreed. Can we use that gateway?
Not from here. I can make a gateway for us and set a destination close by, though.
Engage.
Taking us out.
Alright.
Sensors show that we are in the Jarrett system. Systems are all reading normal, but object sighted near the ship. It is an Iconian gateway.
Hail the Romulan Republic.
I'm very glad to see you all safely returned. When the quakes began, we lost all communications with the gateway chamber and feared the worst. But where did you go? Through the gateway? And what is that ship? I've never seen anything like it.
I'll provide a full report as soon as I can. Suffice it to say that we had to open the entire Arcanian Gateway network to save New Romulus.
You reset... Oh, elements preserve us.
It could be hundreds of gates, thousands. Are they all active now? There was a ship-sized gateway hidden in subspace in this system.
Enough talk! The gateway is transmitting a signal. I am picking up a corresponding one from an entire fleet of Alachi ships on an intercept course. Send every available ship. We must fight if we are to survive.
Sending reinforcements now. Good luck, and may the elements protect us all.
We will hold the Alachi here until reinforcements arrive.
We will hold off the Alachi until Allied forces arrive.
Alright.
until reinforcements arrive.
Understood.
More Alachi inbound. Hold them off.
Sensors are failing. Today is a good day to die.
Shields are down. We can't take another hit. Jarrah of the Republic flagship Lisette. Where did that gateway come from?
Subspace. It's one of many activated to prevent the destruction of the new homeworld.
Enterprise to Captain Shaw. Good to see you, sir.
Glad you can make it, Enterprise.
Sensors indicate an Alachi Dreadnought is approaching at high warp.
The Alachi can send their entire fleet. We will not fall.
It would be really, really cool if we could keep this ship.
There is still the matter of what to do about the gateway. That discussion cannot be delayed.
Agreed.
The Alachi forces have been destroyed. No further hostiles inbound. Captain Sean, the Enterprise should scan the gateway. We need to know more.
Agreed. But we should destroy that gateway now, while we still have the chance.
No! That gateway is in Romulan space. It belongs to the people of the Romulan Republic.
Another invading force could arrive at any moment.
Afraid of a fight, Captain?
Corrin, prudence is not cowardice. The gateways are powerful. They may be too much for any of us to control.
We should disable it before it becomes another threat to the Romulans, and to us all.
How is this different from the wormhole near Bajor? This is a strategic and scientific asset, and it belongs to my people. Captain Sean, if you destroy the gateway, I can assure you that Titan will reconsider our friendly relations with the Federation.
The Klingon Empire will fully support our Romulan allies in this matter.
Enterprise to Captain Sean. Sir, we've been scanning the gateway.
What did you find?
The terminus is at a fixed point now. We can determine that. But then, I don't know what we picked up, but the monitors on the bridge are all showing an Omega. We're locked out of the computer, and engines are offline. We need you back on the Enterprise, sir.
I see. That changes things significantly.
Indeed it does. I should return to the Bordescue. Worf will be waiting for you. Corrin to the Bordescue. One to transport.
I should return to New Romulus immediately.
Ambassador, it was a pleasure to work with you. I wish we could have had that talk.
Agreed. Another time. Send my regards to your chief engineer, Captain.
I'll let Chief O'Brien know. Sean to Enterprise. Transport me directly to my ready room.
Today was a glorious battle. You have won much honor for yourself and your allies. It seems there are larger conflicts that all of our people will need to face. If we are to survive, we may need to face them together. It was an honor to fight beside you.
Are you ready to leave the system, sir? Yes. Take us out. Ooh, we do get to keep it. Nice. Awesome. Yay. That's cool. Oh, what? While it was regrettable that so many gateways were unlocked, I know that together we will, we'll face the future of our governments. We'll be in contact in regards to this Omega situation. When we are prepared to act, I will let you. I know you will be involved. Thank you, Commander. Alright. Nice. Unidirectional beam array. 279 anti-proton damage. Alright. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and take this one. Yes.
Congratulations, Commander.
Circles within circles. Circles within circles. The discovery and activation of the gateway and the Juret system means we can send ships rapidly to explore the Solanae Dyson Sphere. An alliance force comprised of ships from the Romulan Republic, the Federation, and the Klingon Empire have agreed to work together to study the sphere and establish a zone of control there, but they need skilled captains and crews willing to join the fight. Travel through the gateway and contact Allied Joint Command once you reach the Solanae Dyson Sphere in the Delta Quadrant. Okay. Alright. Really quick. Episodes. Okay. Alright. Spoilers. Alright. Alright, guys, you know what? I'm actually gonna go ahead and, I'm actually gonna go ahead and, hold on. 1 second. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. You know what? It's been just about Actually, you know what? Hold on. Give me a second. Let's go ahead and see if we can't here we go. Transwarp. We're gonna go ahead and do this section of things, and then yeah. Alright. Yeah, the Iconian Gateway. Alright. Welcome to the Delta Quadrant, Commander. A journey that once took 30 years at maximum warp now takes mere minutes. Did we just go as far as Voyager did? Not quite. We're on the border of the Delta Quadrant. Specifically, we are within the Solanae Dyson sphere, a spherical structure built around a star. The sphere itself has a diameter that is nearly 200 million kilometers, or the equivalent of 250 million M-class planet services. How much of the sphere has been explored? You're looking at it, the sphere is huge, and it could take us a lifetime to completely understand its construction and technology. We're taking it slow until we know more. That's where you come in, sir. We could use help from the Lancelot. Before we get started, though, Subcommander Kale wants you to receive a briefing about omega particles from our chief scientist. I'll speak with the chief scientist. Alright. Alright. Hello, Commander. Kale has asked me to be brief, as there is a lot to be done. We found massive amounts of omega particles being produced within the Dyson sphere. These particles are extremely unstable, and when detonated, they will damage subspace, making warp travel impossible in vast areas around the detonation site. In the past, we've only had to deal with small amounts of omega particles. Now we have a structure that is mass producing them for an unknown purpose. What is the plan to neutralize the omega particles? The plan is twofold. First, we must find and destroy any existing omega particles. Secondly, we must discover what is producing them at such an alarming rate and stop it. The Federation and Klingons have agreed to join an alliance with the Romulan Republic in order to see this done. These particles threaten us all. This would be simple, except for, well, perhaps it's best for you to hear it from Subcommander Kale. From the horse's mouth, you may say. He's asked to speak with you. Very well, I'll talk to him.
Welcome to the Solanae Dyson sphere. My name is Subcommander Cole. This is the main command center for Joint Alliance Command, a multi-species task force willing to work together toward a common goal, for now at least. The gateway you use to get here is in Republic space, so the Republic is taking a lead here as well. Our mission? To destroy the omega particles this sphere creates, and neutralize its ability to generate more. The first scouts into the sphere confirmed that it was producing massive amounts of omega particles for an unknown purpose. Given enough time, this sphere could produce enough Omega particles to completely annihilate warp travel in all known quadrants of the galaxy. We thought this would be a sweep and clear operation, but we were waylaid by a species known as the Voth. The Voth claim to be natives of the Delta Quadrant, are extremely technologically advanced, and they want the sphere. Now we're in a fight for control. The Voth are determined to gather the Omega particles. We're still determining why, but this is a threat to all warp-capable civilizations. I can't stress enough how important it is that we stop the Voth and neutralize the Omega particles. There's a lot to do. Shall we get started?
Sure. Alright. Are you ready to begin, Commander? The Solanary Dyson Sphere is unlike anything we've ever seen before. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Cool. Alright. While the minefield helps to keep the Voth ship, so we'll do this. We'll read it now. The ships from entering Allied space and Moss. Occasionally the Voth will slip one or two small vessels through with their advanced cloaking devices. We have a range of tachyon probe frequencies that can sometimes detect Voth ships, but we need to get up close to have any chance of success. We want the Lancelot to search this zone for any Voth ships that might be hiding. Alright. Cool. Alright. Let's see here. Supply woes. Alright. So we're on number 3. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 of. Technically, we have 5 left. We have five more things after that left, and then we've got a 6th one to finish it up. So, we're gonna get into that next time, guys. That's gonna have to wait until next time. I know it's been a shorter than normal stream today, but I am kind of feeling pretty tired, and it's just about 6 o'clock my time, and this is about my time I go to bed. With my new sleep schedule, I'm trying to push it out a little bit, but keeping myself occupied during this time. Yeah, I'm sorry, Danny. I'm feeling kind of tired. Like DMing earlier today really took a lot out of me. It was a fun session, don't get me wrong, but performing the way that I do and describing the way I do and having my brain work the way it does, it takes up a lot of energy. So, but anyway, you included in this, Danny. For those of you watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. If you're watching this on Twitch after the fact on the VOD, please consider following the channel if you haven't already. It would help out immensely. Thank you so much. If you like what you see and you want to go above and beyond and help support my work financially, you can check out the links down in the description on YouTube or in the About section on Twitch. There you can find the various different things. Among them, we have subscribing here on Twitch, either on a recurring basis with your credit/debit card, or with your, if you have an Amazon Prime membership, you can also do so for free on a month-to-month basis using your free complimentary Twitch subs. Just remember that if you go with the Twitch Prime free route, you do have to manually resubscribe at the end of each month, or at the end of each 30-day period. It does not do it automatically. Just keep that in mind. You can also check out our Patreon, where for as little as $4 a month, you get access to all of our past VODs and cool Patreon exclusive content, as well as access to our private Discord server. And for higher tiers and whatnot, there are some other things and whatnot, culminating apparently nowadays, leading into a shout out that I'm going to do here in a moment, in one of our viewers requesting, Triff, I'm looking at you, darling. uh, the doubling of our previously highest tier. It's not expected for anybody to even try and be at that level, but that is one way that you guys, the Patreon in general is one way you guys can support. You can also check out our merch store over at the Shock Shop, where you can get some cool DM Shockman related merch. We have everything from mugs, water bottles, leggings, dog clothes, hoodies, sweatshirts, t-shirts, pretty much anything house goods wise that you can imagine. We probably have it. I need to update it here in a little bit. I need to create a new line. Anyway, and then the last way, obviously, is if money is not super tight, but you just want to kind of buy me a coffee or throw me a little bit of a tip, you can tip in our tip jar on a one-off basis. Every penny of every single one of these options, just so you guys are aware, goes to keeping the lights on and making better content. And it's only because of viewers like you guys and supporters like you that we're able to keep doing that. I'm able to keep doing this. So I love you all. You are amazing. Thank you so much. Uh, that being said, I do want to give a huge shout out to all of our legendary patrons, all of our supporters here on Twitch, and all of my followers here on Twitch and my subscribers over on YouTube. It's because of all of you that I choose to that I'm able to keep doing this professionally, and it's because of all of you out there who watch my content and gain encouragement and strength from it that I choose to keep doing this professionally. So know that in this moment, you are amazing. I love you. Remember to be excellent to yourself. Remember to be wonderful to one another, and remember to be merry all you can. Stay tuned for our next episode and our next stream when we dive further into the Iconian or into the Solanaean Dyson Sphere. And until then, bye-bye for now. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Secondly, if stream bucks are plentiful, please consider supporting the channel either by subscribing on Twitch, pledging on Patreon, or by grabbing some merch over at the Shock Shop. The links to all of these will be in the About section and in the description down below. Again, thank you to all of our supporters for all of the likes, shares, and views. I really appreciate it, and without all of you, our work here would not be possible. I'm Michael Shockman, folks. I've been your host and commentator. And remember, keep it real, keep it safe, keep it healthy, and we will see you guys all again soon in the next one. Peace off, everybody.